Hi everyone, welcome back to your 30 Days of Hypopressives. I'm Alice, today's day 14, and today we're looking at softening and releasing through the pelvic floor to improve function, because we know that when the pelvic floor is tight, it's not able to move properly, it's not able to support us properly in everyday life, and we can get more symptomatic. So, got a set of lovely poses for you today. So we're going to come down onto the floor, and we're going to come into a wide leg bridge. So you still want to have your knees, so they're going to be above your ankles when you come up, roughly. But we're going to bring the feet more sort of to the sides of the mat there, just to sort of where it feels comfortable. And we're going to have the hands pressing into the floor there. Lovely. So nice big breath in all the way through the rib cage. Exhale. Lovely. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath here. Exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs. And then you're going to tip up at the front of the pelvis. Draw forwards with your knees. Not too high, because you don't want to sort of push up too much and cut off the vacuum. So stay on the line or maybe just below. Press the hands into the floor, stretch the ribs a little bit more, just to make sure you haven't dropped them down as you came up. And then inhale and exhale, coming down. 2 breaths. Inhale and exhale. 1 more breath here. Exhale. Hold your breath, stretch your ribs, and again, drawing forwards with the knees there, pressing the hands and forearms into the floor, gently checking in with the rib stretch to make sure you're nice and wide. Feel that stretch through the vacuum, and then inhale. Exhale, come down. Lovely. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more breath here. Exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs, and then we're going to tip up and draw up. Lovely. Keep the ribs nice and open. Pressing your feet into the floor there to stabilize. And then inhale. Exhale, coming down. And then we're just going to do 1 more breath here. So inhale. Exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs. So we're going to tip up and draw up. Again, check that your ribs are nice and open. Here. Keep pressing those arms into the floor. And then inhale. Exhale, come down. Okay, so we're going to bring the feet just a little bit closer together and do just some dynamic stretches. So what we're going to do is we're going to be coming up into bridge, bringing the arms up, and then we're just going to push the knees forwards like this, just to really stretch through and just loosen up a little bit through the hips and through kind of the sides as well. Okay, so we're going to do 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath here. Exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs. So we're going to tip up and draw up. Bring your arms up to the top. I like to overlap them for this, so I can get a little bit more length. And then you're going to press the right knee forwards. Your hips will drop down on each side, but just sort of keep almost cycling through one side to the other. If it feels really good, give yourself a little bit more time on that side, and then inhale, exhale, come down. Super. 2 breaths again. Inhale and exhale. 1 more breath here. Exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs, so tipping up and drawing up. Bring your hands up to the top. And again, as I said, if you find there's just one position that feels particularly good, just stay there a little bit longer. Press the other knee forwards. And you can repeat if you've got enough breath. If not, just come down and just take some breaths. And then inhale, exhale, come down. And again, 2 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath here. Exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs, tipping up and drawing up. Arms coming up. And again, stretching. And stretching. Lovely. And then inhale when you're ready. Exhale, come down. And then we're going to bring the feet again wide to the mat. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath here. Exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs, so tipping up and drawing up. And then bringing your arms up into the top V position. Really lovely and stretched. Keep the pelvis up so you haven't sort of led with the ribs. And then inhale when you're ready. Exhale, coming down. And we're going to have the right leg out, left leg over, right hand nearest to your chin. Bring the arms up to the top. Keep the back of the ribs on the floor. You don't have to bring your hands all the way to the floor. So if you find you're arching up and off, just bring your hands a bit higher. And we're going to do 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath here. Exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs. The other thing to help you stop arching would be just to draw up a little bit at the front with your pubic bone, so that, that can also help to prevent any arching through the back. Lovely, and then switching over. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath here. Exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs. Get really nice and long. Super. Inhale when you're ready. Exhale, switching over again. One more breath here. Exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs. And as I said before, with this position, with the rib stretch, it sometimes feels like you're quite stretched anyway before you come into the rib stretch. There's not much more to do. So that's completely normal. Inhale here when you're ready. Exhale, switching over. And again, inhale. And exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs here. Lovely. And then inhale when you're ready. So we are going to come onto our sides in the side stretch here. So have your arm underneath your head. Bend your knees. And we're going to do 2 breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath here. Exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs. We're going to push that leg out and just have it just about here. Lovely. Hold that for as long as is comfortable. And then inhale when you're ready. Exhale, bring that leg back in. Lovely. One more breath here. And exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs. And then again, pushing that leg out. Bringing it up. Super. And then inhale when you're ready and bring that leg in. And then you just want to bring yourself up. We are going to come onto the other side. And again, pop your head on your arm there. Bend your knees in. Have your ankles dorsiflexed. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath here. Exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs and then pushing that leg out. Bringing it up. Lovely. And then inhale when you're ready. Exhale, bring that leg in. Lovely. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath here. Exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs and again pushing that leg out. Bring it up. Super. Hold that there for as long as is comfortable and then inhale. Exhale, bring that leg in and we're going to come back down onto the floor for a little stretch. So you're going to put your left foot on your right knee, grab behind your thigh there and just bring your leg in if that's comfortable for you. I like to keep my feet just relaxed for this one. Inhale and exhale. One more breath here. And exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs. Lovely. And then when you're ready, we're just going to do one breath. So inhale. Exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs. Lovely. Quite a stretch there. Okay, and then we're going to switch over. So right foot on your left leg. Bring that leg in towards you. 2 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath here. Exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs. Lovely. Hold that for as long as is comfortable. Again, quite a stretch. And then one breath. Inhale. Exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs. And then when you're ready, we're just going to bring the knees in. Just give yourself a little rock from side to side. Slowly come over, sitting up. Well done, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. Do leave me a comment. Let me know how you're getting on with the challenge. And I will see you again tomorrow. Take care. Bye.